but you'll be right next to me. You could start a home religion. Take that weight up off your shoulders and move it to my chest. If I'm king, I can't.
What's going on, 2K fans? Scott O'Gallagher here.
The 2K Sports Pregame Show, brought to you by Kia.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here for 2K Sports alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Just a few games left before the NBA playoffs and the final seeding starting to lock in. Tonight we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Celtics out in Boston. Taking a look at the Celtics, in the standings right now, they're just a game out of first place, threatening to make a move and take over that top seed. And as we continue to move toward the end of the year, some teams have already positioned themselves well for the playoffs. Kenny, what's their strategy moving forward?
Well, you want to keep winning because, want to keep momentum going into the playoffs. A lot of teams rest players towards this thing, but you need to have momentum going into the playoffs.
This is your last chance to fine-tune your lineups in the regular season. You want to be healthy heading into the playoffs, so don't be messing around, coaches.
That'll do it for now. About ready for the tip as we toss it over to Kevin Harlan.
You came for battle, just expect to bleed. Oh, I'm a born survivor. Don't count me out, cause what don't kill me only makes me stronger. Cause what don't kill me is only more to conquer. Makes me stronger.
It's interconference time for these Thunder as they come in as the visiting team, bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. In the last two meetings for these two teams, the Celtics were handed a loss when they went up against the Thunder. So far, no luck against this team. They've dropped both of the games in the previous two matchups this season.
And you guys know how much I love aggressive defense, but in that game, they were just a bit over the top, and it wound up getting them in foul trouble.
That led the coach to make a bunch of makeshift lineups out there, guys playing different roles than they're used to, and predictably, that did not lead to a very precise performance.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Hey, this Celtics team has established defense as a key part of its identity. Coach Brad Stevens said, it's got to be our DNA. If it's not, we're in trouble. Forward Jay Crowder added, we play hard. Guys don't like that in this league. They want an easy, flowing game, but we play hard. Kevin?
They've got some tough physical players, DA. They don't take plays off. And the playoff spots on the line here late in the season. Not everyone, though, is going to get in, Brent, but they're all trying to.
They're all trying to. And guess what, Kevin? Those teams that aren't going to get in can do their job of playing the best spoilers that they can and wanting to compete. It's also a chance for those teams to have the younger players who maybe have not gotten a lot of minutes throughout the course of the regular season to explore them and give them some experience and confidence before going into the offseason.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So the Thunder 5 right now. Westbrook and Oladipo, the athletic backcourt duo. Andre Robertson out there with Taj Gibson. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. Thomas, good.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
On defense, Boston. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And in part because I just thought they came out flat in that game and could never recover. Just not their best effort.
You could see the coach trying a few different rotations in that game, shaking things up, trying to get something going, but nothing was working.
On defense, the Thunder. Tries from 7. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Oklahoma City. Boston shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts. 81%.
That free throw good from Bradley. And he makes the first but misses the second. One item with Russell Westbrook and the big contract for Enes Kanter. The Thunder without a lot of financial wiggle room right now.
Well, with Westbrook, we've talked about how much on a nightly basis you're going to have a chance to win regular season games. But with the loss of Ibaka and Durant, it opens up a huge opportunity for a big man to step up and contribute. One of the things Billy Donovan has to be proud in what he saw last year was Steven Adams and his progression in the middle. Can Enes Kanter now become that guy to play consistently on the inside for OKC? Put that pass right on target. Way to get your teammates involved.
The Celtics on offense. He feeds it to Thomas. Double team on Thomas. Let's go. And the jumper falls for him. Thomas got 5 now.
A bad shot. Good result.
Thunder have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Westbrook drives in, and there it is for him.
Well, that's some great concentration there from Westbrook. Does a great job finishing off inside, even with the hand in his face.
Westbrook with the steal. Jumps up and finished off by Westbrook.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Now Oladipo, after Isaiah Thomas missed from long range.
And that's what we mean by combo guard skills right there. Kept his head up and found the open man.
Double team on Thomas. It's stolen by Adams. To the middle. Here's Gibson. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive. So you combine his massive size and then his desire to pound the glass, it makes him a tough cover on the board.
And the shot goes down.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Thomas with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Stolen by Westbrook. Right through the D for the layup. He's got 8.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And now the first timeout call.
That's how we play the game. Bring it in. Let's go. I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused. Now let's stay sharp and finish strong.
All-centric household.
Well, first of all, thanks for the underhanded compliment there. You got that, Kevin? Underhand?
Yeah.
Great. Sorry about
Free
that.
throws, yes. I got it.
It was a lot of fun. Having 2 older brothers and 1 younger, it was very, very competitive. So maybe some of the sapling from the fruits of that tree dripped into us with regards to playing the game. And just was around it. So it felt very natural to be in the locker room, to be on the gym floor, and then eventually push the potential to see where you could get.
And some pretty good discussions around the family dinner table, I'm sure, in the game.
Some decent ones, but Kevin, we played a lot more wiffle ball, soccer, Nerf football than basketball, and most of those games never ever got to the ending. Too much fighting. Too much
some bloody
fighting.
lips. And here's Smart following Russell Westbrook's 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-point attempt.
The Celtics have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. That's good from Uretko. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
Well, getting dangerous for the defense now. Russell Westbrook playing right now at ludicrous speed. All these points flowing.
Celtics trail by 14. Smart kicks to Rozier. Sabonis grabs the board.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
And even though he's been on a roll tonight, that one was a bit forced.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And Boston has possession after Oklahoma City gets the 3. The screen from Brown. Here's Smart. Knocks down the 3 ball. Here's Westbrook. 23 points for him the last game against Phoenix.
Well, what helps that out a lot is he got to the free throw line, which was a real game changer. It slowed down the opposition's momentum and made them play to his team style.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Smart kicks to Brown. McDermott with a steal. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. And Cantor throws it down.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Yeah, it looks like the makings of a blowout here, but their task now is to maintain this level of effectiveness and not get sloppy.
Inside. And Cantor throws it down.
And no doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
I love it because the defense is going to have to adjust, pack in the lane, and then you can play inside out.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Thunder out in front, running away with it. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And for the Thunder here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Yeah, I just really love that they're playing with their hearts tonight, contesting shots, making their opponent work for every point.
Boston with the ball. Thomas and Smart, the feisty backcourt pairing. Horford is out there with Kelly Olynyk, and it's Crowder in at the 3. That's the Boston 5. Thomas against Oladipo. For 3, Olynyk. The shot, no good. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Love the reaction from the crowd early, and defensively, they didn't do anything to get them out of it. They kept giving up open looks. The shots they kept dropping.
Whoa!
Wow.
Goodness.
Look out. Just another thing Cantor does well on the offensive end, the drive and dunk.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Inside. Olynyk the pass to Thomas. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. The dish to Cantor. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Timeout.
Cantor's got 6 in the quarter.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Look at the way the game is played, Brent. Defense.
I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we want it more than them. Do not give them any life out there. Understood? We got this.
Buddy down, you can use that intellect to switch defenses and confuse offensive schemes that may come at you with a multiple-pronged attack.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Yeah, maybe these matchups aren't the best for his defense. I'm sure he's taking a long look right now at the bench to find some answers.
Amir Johnson's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. And a quick look at how things have been since the All-Star break, checking out the three-point shot ratio for the Celtics.
And clearly they haven't been shy about launching it from long range. That's the way the league has been going, and they are certainly embracing that trend.
And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. To the paint, here's Horford. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas.
Well, anytime he gets it down low, that's where he's going to feast. That's his bread and butter.
Here's Roberson. Again, Oklahoma City.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
Not forcing really any of the action, instead letting the game come to them and exploiting every opportunity.
Thomas a screen. Now here's Smart. He's guarded closely. Pocket 6. And Adams sends it back.
Well, Adams quick off his feet there with that size and length. Tough to shoot over.
Avery Bradley. He's checked in for Boston. Pocket 2. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
The pick definitely could have been better, didn't fully commit to it, but it was still just enough to get his teammate enough room to knock down the shot.
Wasted no time on that one.
And I think his coach excited about how much he's regarded as a defender first, but his offense has been at least as strong thus far in his career.
Johnson the screen. Thomas outside, and that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Well, Isaiah Thomas, a first-time All-Star in 2016, only the second player in NBA history, 5'9" or shorter, to merit that honor. I didn't know that.
Yeah, following in the footsteps of the legendary Calvin Murphy. And for a guy taken with the 60th and final pick of the 2011 draft, Thomas no longer Mr. Irrelevant. Another step in his quest to become the best under 6-foot basketball player to ever lace him up.
Bucket is good.
Beautiful setup. Put that pass right where it needed to be.
The Thunder have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Roberson, a three-pointer off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crowder. And while we have a second, let's see which squads have topped the league in assists during the past month. In fourth, the Celtics.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they've passed the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
Oladipo for three. Here's Roberson. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Horford dishes to Bradley. Horford sets a screen for Bradley. Back to Horford. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Well, back at the University of Florida, they called Al Horford the Godfather because of his calm, quiet leadership. It's much the same with this team. He's poised and thoughtful. He does not get rattled, and he's all about winning. That's a tremendous amount of confidence a teammate can derive from Al Horford.
That free throw, no good. And you talk about Horford and his quiet confidence. Locker rooms need that type of guy. Don't you think, Brent?
Well, when a player is soft-spoken, Kevin, and they do speak up, it feels like they carry so much more weight with what it is that they say. Horford's a person of great substance, and his teammates know that.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Jerebko's checked in for Johnson. Brown comes in for Jay Crowder. And it's Rozier in for Isaiah Thomas. Here's Westbrook. Releases from the wing and drills it. Westbrook's got 15 points.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
There's the pick. Bradley kicks to Brown. Outside Bradley. Out to the right wing. Here's Jerebko. Boston. No good that time either. Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Sabonis. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
I have no clue what happened with the defense there, but they should be thanking their lucky stars that somehow he bricked that golden opportunity.
They get it back. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
For the Thunder, Enes Kanter comes in for Taj Gibson. And Abrinas subbed in for Roberson. The Celtics have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. Free throw drops for Al Horford. Well, Brent, we know the Dominican Republic is, churning out great baseball players. Not as many NBA players, but Al Horford was a notable exception.
Yeah, maybe he's going to be one of those guys who changes the perception of what basketball means back in his home country. He's such a great leader on his team and a tremendous representative of the Dominican.
Here's Rozier. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field. The Thunder have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Brown the pass to Rozier. Kicks to Jerebko. No one near him, but they'll get another chance. Feeds to Bradley. Pass to Rozier. Horford dishes to Brown. He kicks to Jerebko. It's Bradley on the wing. No good on the triple. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Oklahoma City out in front, just dominating this one. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you've enjoyed our first half of action. I'm Ernie Johnson welcoming you back. Shaquille O'Neal is right there. Kenny the Jet Smith is right there. And this here is the halftime report. There was no stopping Russell Westbrook in the first half. He ended up with 17 points, 2 assists, and 2 steals. The first 2 quarters went very well for him. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
You know, Russell Westbrook really caught fire in the first half. I'm so impressed with the development of his game over the past couple of seasons. Guys try to keep up with his quickness, his explosiveness. He's completely unmatchable. And when his shot is on like this tonight, he's completely unstoppable.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster. Without major improvements defensively, this game is OVA, over.
And that about wraps it up, as the second half is just moments away. Now down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew, and we will see you after the game, won't we?
Yes, we will.
Yes, we will.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
Might also look at the coach and his game plan in terms of trying to find those good looks. They'll be looking to do the same here down the stretch.
And so many teams now playing drive and kick offense. Dribble penetration is at a premium. And some players use raw speed. Others just have that feel. What makes, in your opinion, a great slasher?
I think a slasher who really is good at catching the defense off stride, Kevin, is one that just has tremendous timing. A guy that understands his teammate and when it is that his teammate is going to recognize where it is on the floor that he's going to be and when it is that he needs the ball in order to be an effective scorer.
Sometimes without any words, no communication, just a look or just a feel.
Just a quick glance and, you know, they'll do that two-point dance and all of a sudden that possession's over.
Bang. And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Westbrook and Oladipo, the athletic backcourt duo. Taj Gibson is out there with Steven Adams. And it's Roberson in at the 3 spot. There's a screen. Crowder kicks to Thomas. Tries again. It's stolen by Oladipo. They push it up 4 on 3. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Oh, yeah, and if you didn't think Oladipo could fill the lane in transition, he answered your questions there.
Passes it to Bradley. Looks for Thomas, gets it to him, lets it go with a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Thomas got 10 points.
And even though he's been incredible from the field so far, his team still hasn't been able to get the edge in this one.
Drains it from beyond the arc. 7 points for Victor Oladipo.
Yeah, 3 of 4 to start this half offensively. They've been great.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Great job, guys. Nice work. Take a seat now. Let's talk. Hey, this is what happens when we play our brand of basketball. They cannot stop us. Don't quit until the final buzzer goes off. Now let's finish this and go home.
Boston making some changes. Olynyk comes in for Al Horford. And Smart subbed in for Bradley. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Thomas a screen. Stolen by Westbrook. All sorts of time, and there's another one for the Thunder.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Thomas passes to Smart. There's the double team with Westbrook. Dishes it to Johnson. In the corner, Crowder with it. Johnson kicks to Smart. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Olynyk, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
The definition of a gamer, Marcus Smart, a real blue-collar player, Greg.
It really fits in well with how the Celtics want to play. They want those fire breathers on the floor. His anger got the best of him at times in the past, and that altercation he had with an opposing fan back in college might have given some teams pause. The Celtics want guys who care, and he definitely does.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
Yeah, not a good idea to leave him alone. He'll make you pay for that mid-range.
Westbrook dishes to Adams. Lets it go from 11. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game. Westbrook against Thomas. Down low. Here's Olynyk. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
They really did a nice job.
Bring it in. Take a seat. Hey, we're in great shape, fellas. Now, no matter how much we go up, we need to keep that same winning mentality. Now, let's stay sharp and finish strong.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Jerebko's checked in for Johnson. Brown comes in for Jay Crowder. And it's Rozier in for Isaiah Thomas. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Cantor checked in for Adams. Sabonis comes in for Taj Gibson. McDermott's checked in for Andre Robertson. And Abrinas subbed in for Victor Oladipo.
Man, shot out of a cannon. Westbrook so quick on the dribble drive. Defenders with no way of getting over there fast enough to stop him.
Now here's Smart. Defense right on him. To the inside. Olynyk. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Olynyk's got 6 here in this quarter.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Drills the three-pointer.
And just a little bit ragged defensively.
Not one of their better efforts, as you can tell by the score. They've been low energy for most of the night.
They set the pick. Smart with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. And it's Rozier missing.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
Got right up in his jersey. I thought they actually traded for him. Didn't allow separation. Just a terrific effort.
For Boston, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Here's Smart. They grabbed their own miss. Rozier, the pass to Olynyk. Smart with the ball. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Smart's got 5 points so far.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And the shot is good.
Well, Westbrook's so ferocious going to the rim. You have to defend against that first and foremost. But when you do, what about the pull-up? You got nothing.
There's the double team with Westbrook. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
Not exactly sure what was happening there inside the heads of the players, but very frustrated they couldn't capitalize on the opportunity.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Al Horford is checked in for Olynyk, and Bradley's subbed in for Rozier. Grant, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Here's Westbrook. The Thunder with another miss.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with a miss.
Yeah, and I think that's the shot they were scheming to create on that possession. Painful it didn't go down.
Poked loose. And the Thunder pushing it up now by himself. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Well, the defense respecting the shot right there, and that creates a lane for him to drive right through. That's his game.
Bradley, that's for 2, and he hits the jump shot. He's got 5.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Oklahoma City out in front, running away with this one. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
Moments make players into stars. Moments make teams legendary. This is my moment. This is my team.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. They've got Tyler Zeller, Jonas Jerebko out there with Brown. Then there's Gerald Green, and it's Young in at the 2 guard. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Yeah, he absolutely refused to back down there. Crafty lay-in.
One shot, gentlemen.
Free throw drops for Kristen. And with the rise of advanced stats, the big movement in the league, we've seen a bit of a backlash from the traditionalists and the scouts. We saw it in baseball. We're seeing it in the NBA. They say you have to watch the game to understand it. You can't boil it down to just numbers. But I think what you've always said is they can all work hand in hand.
The numbers are interesting, Kevin, and obviously if there's some way that you can combine what it is that you see and backed up by the statistics, it'd be silly to think that you could get more information and that in some way you can't use it to your advantage.
And the first one at the line is good. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Sabonis is checked in. And both free throws good for Kristen. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
And Zeller kicks to Yarebko. Here's Rozier. No good on the three.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
The quick look, no good that time.
Yeah, I know the shot's been off just a smidge tonight, but he's contributed in other ways to help his team have the lead in this game so far.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
And Brent, when you were drafted and played your first game, what was the biggest difference between the NBA and the college game that you noticed, in the first month or so as a pro?
When you step into an NBA practice gym, Kevin, and you watch a small forward or a power forward spot up and shoot 18-footers, you can immediately see the talent level and skill level difference between every college player and what the NBA player offers up. These are pros who get the job done, and you see it immediately.
Well, they always talk about the speed. I'm sure that plays into it, too. The difference in the speed level from college to pro.
Well, speed, strength, size, intellect. Tell me when you want me to stop,
But skill is at the top for you.
The skill of the big men is something that you can immediately see and is decidedly different from between college and the NBA.
Great answer. And the wide open shot from Green. Boston again missing.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, you want your guys to attack with confidence, but that's just a bad look.
Yarebko, the pass to Rozier. McDermott with the double team. Young outside. Shot to stop the run. Again, Young missing. Oklahoma City's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And the Celtics making a change here. Olynyk's checked in. Roberson, he's checked in for the Thunder. And McDermott, no good on that one.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Inside, the shot's good from Yarebko.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Green kicks to Rozier to the right side. Shoots the three. The offensive rebound.
And how many extra possessions have they gotten because of that rebounding edge?
Well, there are numerous ways to build a lead, but owning the glass may be one of the best.
Boston shooting around 41% on the night. From deep, Green. No good on the shot. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Down low. Here's Sabonis. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Well, that's one of his best attributes, is his passes hit guys in stride.
Brent, injury is a part of the game, but the league is being proactive, creating research partnerships with major medical companies to look at reducing stress-related tendon issues, concussion research, all of it being, I think, now looked at by the NBA and the medical side of the league.
I love the fact, Kevin, that they're using modern-day technology, not just after it is that an athlete gets injured in order to perform a procedure medically to get him back on the floor sooner. Really what NBA teams are investing in is preventative medicine, being able to gauge what it is that players are putting themselves through, the stresses on their body, both mentally and physically, and being ahead of the curve with regards to making sure they prevent these injuries from even happening in the first place.
The science is amazing, isn't it?
Well, I was more of a math student, but yes, science is amazing, Kevin.
Brown is checked in for Boston. On offense, here are the Celtics. Here's Rozier. Olynyk dishes to Brown. They set the pick. Young from outside. Thunder with the rebound. Here's Roberson. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Young with no one around. Another miss by Young. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Thunder.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year. So tonight will make it 46.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one. And what a huge standout performance it was for Russell Westbrook.
You might want to call the exterminator because this guy, he was a pest on defense all night long. Read plays, got into the passing lanes, made steals, poked balls away. His defense a huge catalyst for the win.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, as time became a factor, they became the aggressors. Big time finish to pull away.
Rozier kicks to Olynyk. 11 feet away. The feed to Young. Brown outside. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's the double team with Grant. There's the 3. The rebound by Grant.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Sabonis with the bucket.
And this is going to be a fantastic result for them. No win on the road comes easy.
Yeah, their aggressiveness, their execution really silenced a raucous crowd. Love the attitude they came in with here.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
That's his 3rd personal foul. At the line of the Celtics, Kelly Olynyk. At the line with 1 shot.
And the free throw, no good. Here's Grant using his post move to get the 2 points.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Yeah, I wonder if they went into the laboratory during halftime. Their poise, their execution, it's been fantastic.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports Postgame Show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. It is time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook, a man on a mission. He came out torching the Nets and just never cooled down. Obviously, his monster first quarter had a big impact on tonight's outcome.
He shot efficiently tonight. I mean, wow. Like, some nights when you shoot 50%, guys are jumping around the locker room excited. But 60%, to shoot at that level is remarkable.
He was in a groove tonight, Ernie, Kenny. He's getting in that playoff mode already. Perfect timing with the postseason approaching. He had it all going on the whole game.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Kenny Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, for Kevin Harlan, and for the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. I hope you have a wonderful, even beyond wonderful, spectacular, just great. I mean, see you.
Good night.